Hi everybody, welcome to the Makeup Hunter. I'm Laura. It's lovely to have you here. In today's video we are going to be doing episode 2 of my declutter series. I have been working really hard to tidy up my makeup collection, declutter it as much as I possibly can, although the decluttering part of things isn't going too well. But it was more an exercise in refamiliarising myself with my collection, some of those items that I'd perhaps forgotten about, and having a real good tidy up. So in today's episode 2, we are going to be doing my loose powders and pressed powders, setting powders, finishing powders, and cream bronzers and cream blushes. So if you want to have a real good nosy at my makeup collection and see me hopefully declutter some things, please keep watching. If you haven't already and you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel. Give it a like if you enjoy this video. Leave me a comment, it means the absolute world to me, and hit that notification bell to be notified on the very rare occasions that I upload to this channel. So let's get organised. Today we are doing this drawer, which is probably going to take quite a while. This has got all my finishing and setting powders in, and all my cream bronzers and blushes. My highlighters are all together in another drawer. So I want to get this sort of, oh, and there is some contour products in here as well. This one is going to be difficult for me. So what I'm going to do is empty everything out onto the bed, put the camera overhead, and we'll get organising. Okay, I hope this is going to work out okay. It's probably not as bright today because it's actually a lot duller outside than it was the other day. So I'm going to start with loose powders, and I have a mixture of setting and finishing powders, and some of the finishing powders have got some sort of shimmer in them. What I tend to try and do when I organise the drawer is I have loose and pressed finishing powders and loose and pressed setting powders kept separately. So I'm gonna do my best to work in that kind of order. So first of all, I have MAC Prep and Prime. This is the transparent finishing powder. This is a matte one. I use this to set under my eyes. This came out of my kit, so I haven't personally used it for a long time. I used it for the first time the other day, and I did really enjoy it actually. I thought it was one I was going to get rid of, but I am going to keep this one. Then I've got the MAC Prep and Prime Colour Correcting Powder. This is in the Illuminate version, the lavender. Exactly the same, pretty much consistency and everything as the transparent one. So yeah, gonna keep that one. Then I have Ben Nye Pretty Pink, very similar to the lavender. This is a illuminating setting powder. Well, it's not got any shimmer in it, it's just a brightening colour. Nothing wrong with this powder, I do really like it, so I'm going to keep that one. I know I'm really going to struggle to get rid of powders, which is ridiculous because I hardly set my face. So this is Ben Nye Cameo. I was trying to work down this and sort of use it up, but these powders last forever. Again, absolutely nothing wrong with it, so I'm going to keep that one. This is YSL Soufflé d'Eclat. This is an illuminating powder. I absolutely adore this powder, and I have very little left in it, so definitely keeping that one. This is Inglot Stage Sport Studio Mattifying Loose Powder. I've not even opened this. I had this put on me when I had my makeup done in the Inglot store in London. Really liked it. As I say, I've not even opened this one, so keeping that one. Then I have another one not even opened. This is a small size of the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter in Butter. I've heard really good things about this powder, keeping that one. My voice is terrible, I need a hot drink. This is the Cover FX, I think it's called Perfect Setting Powder in translucent. Another like small miniature size. Again, never ever use this one, I'm not getting rid of that. This isn't going well, is it? I'm not doing very well here. Okay, so I think that's, oh, this is the MAC Extra Light mineral powder. This is like a loose powder foundation. I quite like having a foundation powder for really special occasions when you want completely flawless coverage, because the powder adds a little bit of extra coverage to the foundation. I've not opened this one, so keeping that. The rest of them are going to be quite shimmery loose powders, but I have two of the Bare Minerals. These are the foundations, the powder foundations. I've got Fairly Light, which is the original, and I have Fair in the matte. At one time I would only wear Bare Minerals makeup, nothing else went on my face. That was many years ago, and I really did for a long time love Bare Minerals powder foundation, but as I've got older and my skin has changed, I find that it makes me look older, yet my mum absolutely loves it, so I'm going to give my mum the Fairly Light in the original, and I'm going to keep the Fair, which is much paler, as you can see. The other one's a bit more yellow. I am going to keep this one for the same reason as the MAC Mineral Foundation Powder, just to add a little bit of extra coverage to liquid foundation. So that's one down. I really haven't done very well there, have I? Let's do the shimmery ones. So this is the Inglot HD Illuminizing Loose Powder. These are like loose highlighters. They are no, sorry, this one isn't. This isn't like a loose highlighter. This is just an illuminating loose powder. I've got two of their loose highlighters that are in my highlight drawer. I'm getting the two mixed up, but yeah, these are stunning. This is my second one I've had of these. I completely forget about it and I don't use it, and I really should, because it's beautiful. This is a throwback product. This is the Truth and Light powder from MAC. I've used it once. It's a really strange product is called Magically Cool Liquid Powder, and it really does feel cool when it's on the skin. It's very illuminating and it gives such a beautiful glow to the skin. I'm not getting rid of this, but I have had it years. As I say, this is another one that I just completely forget about. I only opened it, I only broke the seal on it a couple of months ago, just to try it, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. I had it put on me when I had my makeup done once, so I know it's beautiful, I know I love it. It's just not one that I ever think to reach for, but I am keeping that. This is the Bare Minerals Diamond Light Mineral Veil Finishing Powder. This is a shimmery pink finishing powder. These finishing powders from Bare Minerals are absolutely beautiful. This was a limited edition one that I had in a Christmas set. I've never ever used this particular one, but I know that I really do like these, so I'm going to keep that one. I need to get more cut throat. This is awful. This is the original finishing powder from Bare Minerals. This is in Featherlight. This is just a very pale, like my skin tone colour, but it's very illuminating. I love mixing this in with a matte loose powder, because this is very glowy, and I like using it all over mixed in with another powder, and it just sort of tones it down a little bit. I do really like this, so I am going to keep that as well. Don't think I'm going to be getting rid of any powders, I really don't. This is my only Hourglass product. This is the Ambient Lighting Trio, another one that I never think about. It just sits in my drawer. I think I was like a lot of things saving these for special occasions, but I need to dig this out and I really need to start using it. Then I have my Inglot Freedom System powders. So this is in my Project 10 pan. This is a brightening under eye powder. I don't love it under my eyes. I find that it creases and my mascara transfers an awful lot, but I do like to use it down the centre of my face, and I've been trying to finish it. This is a finishing powder. This is, it's almost like a highlighter, so it's white and it's quite illuminating. But it feels, look how it's gone on my hand. I don't know whether you will be able to see. I don't know whether it's because my hands are dry, maybe. But it's gone. It almost looks like I put talcum powder on my hand, and I can't see the. I can see the illumination on my finger. You can't really see it on the back of my hand. I'm going to get rid of both of these. I've only been using this one to try and use it up, and this one just doesn't feel right to me. I have had it a really long time. I've probably had both of these for about 5 years, 4 or 5 years, something like that, so they can go. This one I am going to keep though, this ingot powder. This is a pressed powder that has, again, it has some illumination in it. I'm not going to do it there, I'm going to... Look, that's gone the same. It's like I've put talcum powder on my face, my hand. I don't know whether it's because my hands are dry. Which is, I do actually really like this powder, so and that looks a bit better further up my arm. I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to keep this one and try it on my face and see what it looks like when I've got my like on top of my foundation, and if it looks weird on my skin like it does on my hand, then I'll get rid of it. I love that one a lot more than the white. They're basically the same, just different colours, and it looks, even on me who's super pale, it looks a little bit too stark on me, whereas this one looks fine. So I need to actually try this one on my face. Then we've got MAC Mineralised Skin Finish. This is in my Project 10 pan as well. Oh, I have a pan. I've hit pan. Oh, that's quite cool. I will probably use this a couple more times and then get rid of it, just because I've had it for such a long time. It's in the original packaging, that's how old it is. And I've hit pan now, so I feel like I've hit pan on it, so I've got plenty of use out of it. So but I do actually really like this powder, so I'll use it a couple more times and then I'll probably just get rid of it. Now we have the MAC Studio Care Blend Pressed Powder. I've not used this one at all. It's still got the plastic seal on it. Just a pressed setting powder, keeping that one. This is Naked Skin Ultra Definition Pressed Finishing Powder by Urban Decay. I absolutely love this powder. This is another one that I need to perhaps use a few more times and then get rid of, but it is one that I would definitely replace because I really do like this powder. This one, oh no, we'll do that one later. Chanel powder, another absolute favourite. Absolutely beautiful pressed powder, definitely not getting rid of that. Then I have, these are illuminating pressed powders as well. So this is the Urban Decay Illuminizer pressed powder. Absolutely stunning. Again, same as the setting powder. Love it. Need to use it more. I'm about to hit pan on it. Brilliant powder. I'm not even sure if they do these anymore. And then I have the Beauty Pie. This is the Moonlighting Balm. I'm not even sure if Beauty Pie do this anymore, and if they do, it's not called a Moonlighting Balm anymore, but this is, it's almost bordering, looks like a highlighter in the pan, but when it's on the skin and it's just buffed all over the skin as a finishing powder, it's just stunning. It really gives you that like Lit From Within Candle Lip Glow. I absolutely love that. I've only used it a couple of times, and I only had it like middle of last year. And then the MAC Trolls finishing powder. This is like a brightening powder. Haven't used it very often. It's one of those where it's just okay. It doesn't wow me. I like it more than the Ben Nye pink powder, the loose one. So maybe what I'll do is I'll keep that one and get rid of the Pretty Pink by Ben Nye. I think that's what I'll do. Right, so that is all of the powders. Now we'll do cream, blushes and bronzers. I've just realised I forgot the kits, the pans of products that I've got. So I've got the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This was in my kit. It's not one that I really gave much love, to be honest, but it's a decent product. Got absolutely no issues with the performance of it, so I'm going to keep it a little bit longer, see if I get any use out of it, and if not, I'll pass it on. These are the products that get the most love from me when it comes to contouring. These are my Inglot Freedom System sculpting powders. So these are all the sculpting powders, and I have used the hell out of these. They are beautiful. Honestly, Inglot does not get enough love, and I know it's because they're not that readily available. You can buy online, but all of the Inglot products are numbered, so they don't have like shade names. So this one, for instance, is number 506. So it is difficult to sort of navigate around the website, in my personal opinion, and the only stores that I know of are in London and Ireland. I used to go to London every year for my birthday for about 3 years running, and each time we went, we had me, my mum and my aunt went to the Inglot store and had our makeups done, and I'd stock up while I was there. This is one of the best bronzers I've ever used. I had an accident, as you can see. This is a blusher and this is the highlighter. All of these are beautiful. The only problem is, like with this, as you can see, they don't travel very well. But yeah, I'm definitely not getting rid of any of those. Then we have creams. This is fairly new to my collection. This is the Declutter Essentials palette. To me, this is a cream, contour and blush dream. Oh, delightful. I have a cat hair in it. How the hell's that got there? Or actually, it might be a brush hair. It could potentially be a brush hair. Yeah, so this is the Declutter Cream Essentials Cream Palette. I use these for contouring and then these for blushes. You can mix them together. It's an absolutely beautiful formula. One of the like my first foray into Declutter, so definitely keeping that. Then I have my two Fenty cream bronzers. I've got Butter Biscuit and Macchiato. Macchiato is, I haven't used it yet. Butter Biscuit is very, very light. It's the perfect bronzer shade for me when I'm my natural tone, the colour I am now, if I have any fake tan on, or if I've got any sort of, you know, if I've had any sun, this is a little bit too light for me. So I got macchiato, which is much warmer. I'll just show you the two next to each other. So as you can see, it's only a hair darker, but it's much warmer. One of the best cream products I ever used, and the products that started me on my obsession with creams, cream bronzers, cream blushes, cream highlighters. These were like my gateway drug into cream makeup. These, honestly, if you're scared of creams, these are flawless. I can't find any fault in them. They're so easy to blend, they wear really nicely on the skin, they don't transfer, they're just beautiful. My probably most used cream bronzer is the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick from Benefit. I've used a decent amount of this. This is just a really nice colour for me. I actually find it much more wearable on my skin tone than the original Hoola powder bronzer. I really like this. I use this pretty much every time I do my makeup. It is one that I would repurchase, but I probably don't need to. Then I have my Nude Sticks Bondi Bay. This is another beautiful cream bronzer. It's a nice cool toned bronzer, very similar to the Fenty and the Benefit in that it's faultless really. I absolutely love Nude Sticks. I've got quite a lot of their products, and that is, like, for my skin tone, it's like the perfect contour and bronze. I've got another bronzer from them. This is in Sunkissed. This is, some people call it a blush, but it is actually a bronzer, and it's, the way I like to use it is I put Bondi Bay on first, all over, and then I just put Sunkissed on the high points of my face, where I would naturally catch the sun, and it gives you that like sunburn kind of look, which that really healthy, like you've had too much time out in the sun on holiday. So yeah, keeping those, they're beautiful. And then I have my two, these are essentially the same product. So this is the Hollywood Contour Wand from Charlotte Tilbury, and then this is the dupe of it. This is Beauty Pie Quick Colour Contour Super Gel. In Charlotte Tilbury I have the lightest shade. This is a really cool toned contour. I absolutely love this. It is unbelievably easy. When you first put it on the skin, it looks terrifying because it looks really dark, but it blends just so quickly, so easily, just blends into nothing, to the point that I wanted a darker colour of an evening. So in the dupe one I got the shade 2. Whoops, they are exactly the same product, just this one is a little bit warmer and deeper. Then I have my Chanel Tan de Chanel. This is relatively new to my collection. I've only used it a couple of times. This is something that I'll wear the hell out of in the summer. Definitely not getting rid of that. Now, on to cream blushes. I have some of these cream blushes from Colourpop. These are amazing as a affordable cream blusher. These were the first cream blushes that I actually tried. One of these, I think it's hooked, is almost like a bronzer. Actually, no, it's not hooked. I think it might be a lower. Is it a lower? Yeah. It's almost like a bronzer colour. These are really, really pretty. The only thing I will say about these, unlike a lot of the, like say the nude sticks for example, and the Fenty Beauty matchstick, these do disturb foundation that's underneath. I find the best way to apply these is by warming the product up on the tip of your finger and then like pressing it into the foundation. If you swipe or do anything, it will move what's underneath. But for you know, a drugstore sort of price point, that I can't really complain. They're great. I really like the colours that I've got as well. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to get rid of any of this stuff. The only one actually that I might pass on to my mom, yeah, this shade Flamenco. It's a little bit too bright for me, a bit too bright pink. It's not really my favourite kind of shade, so I'm gonna pass that one on to mum. All the rest I'm gonna keep. These are much more neutral, like natural tones. Then I have NARS Orgasm. This is the multi-stick, I think these are called. It doesn't actually say. I'm sure these are the like multi-sticks. You can use them on like eyes, lips and cheeks, and this is the Orgasm shade. Really nice, more of a dry formula of a cream product, but no complaints about it. Gonna keep that one. Then I have my Denesamyrix Colour Fix. This isn't necessarily a cream blusher. I've just put it in here because it fits the best with these. This is a completely multi-use liquid product, so you can use it lips, eyes, cheeks, and I thought it, like I say, it just fit the best in here. I haven't had it very long, so I'm keeping that. My Glossier cloud paints, these are absolutely stunning. I have the shades Haze, Beam, Dusk and Storm. Absolutely love these, not getting rid of those. And then I have my Beauty Pie multi glow stick in the shade Santorini. This is lovely. It's actually a highlighter, but on my skin tone it's a blusher, or blush topper, and it's really, really pretty. I haven't had that long either. And then this is a random one that I got out of the sale on Beauty Bay. It's an Illamasqua gel blusher. Absolutely stunning. This will last forever. It's just a beautiful colour, goes with everything. Really nice formula. This is Colour Veil gel blusher in the shade Infatuate. All of these I'm keeping, just to give you a heads up. This is another crap. I did say in the previous video that this wouldn't be like a severe declutter, because I've been sort of getting rid of stuff like throughout the year. This is Bikini Martini Beauty. I much prefer that pink to that pink, because that's more of like a purpley pink, whereas that's more of a like a proper healthy bright pink. Then I've got Cool Berry, stunning. Strawberry Drip, this is my favourite, but I haven't used it yet. And this is the one that I've used the most, Rose Latte. Again, it's because it just goes with absolutely everything. Then I have my 3 nude sticks. Oh sorry, I knew there was another one. So this is another bronzer. This is in the shade Beach Babe, and I use this the same way that I use Sunkissed, as in I just use it on the high points of my face on top of Bondi Bay to give that like too much time in the sun kind of look. This one's just a little bit more pinky toned. So, but they're absolutely stunning. If you've never tried nude sticks, you really need to. They're not cheap, you know, for what they are, but they are amazing quality. And then these are the blushes. So I've got Bareback, which is your neutral, go with anything kind of rosy pink colour, and Nude Peach, which is just a stunning peach. And then my favourites, these are the Fenty Matchsticks. These are the blushes. So I've got Chili Mango, Riddick and Pink Lemonade. I featured these in a favourites video. I absolutely love the formula of these. Again, these are more of a dry formula, but they don't disturb your foundation. They blend absolutely beautifully. The wear time on them is amazing. Blush is usually the first thing to go on your face, like when, you know, wear time wise, but these stay on lovely, and they all have like a radiance to them, so they leave a lovely glow to the skin. So yeah, keeping those as well. I've really failed at this today, haven't I? This has been a crap declutter. All I've got rid of is those and that, but there is the potential for a few more things within the upcoming weeks, like the MAC Mineralised Skin Finish, the other Inglot powder, and potentially the other Bare Minerals powder as well if I don't use it. So I'm going to, oh, and the Urban Decay powder. I'm going to put all these back into the drawer and I'll show you how it's looking. Okay, so that's that done. I have the setting powders here, under here. So setting powders, finishing powders, all of the cream products. I've separated the creams with the powders with the Inglot powder, and I've just put the larger palettes on top. So that's me done. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sure there will be some more severe declutters coming up. I just knew that one was going to be really hard for me. I have a real weakness for like pressed and loose powders, even though I barely wear them. So yeah, please give this a thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell to get notified of the very rare occasions that I upload onto this channel. And yeah, have an absolutely fabulous day. Stay safe, stay well, love you lots. Thanks, bye.